Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could completely change your life overnight. This isn't just any coin. This is a United States of America 1 dime, minted in 1990 at the Philadelphia Mint. At first glance, it may look ordinary. Just a tiny silver-colored circle, barely weighing 2.268 grams, made of a mix of copper and nickel. But what if I told you that hidden in millions of everyday dimes, a rare error like this could be sitting quietly in your collection, waiting to turn into a fortune? Many people think modern coins are worthless, but that's exactly what makes this 1990p dime so dangerous for the unaware. It's rare, yes, but not just rare. We're talking about coins with minute errors, misstrikes, double dies, or unusual mint marks that can skyrocket in value beyond imagination. Some collectors have paid millions of dollars for a single coin, and I am not exaggerating. This coin could make you wealthy, maybe even overnight, if you recognize its potential. Think about the thrill. You check your loose change one late night, and there it is, the glint of a dime that could be worth a king's ransom. The Philadelphia P Mint mark gleams subtly, hiding the secret. Many of these coins were minted in the millions, but only a few carry that mysterious trait that makes collectors desperate. Imagine being the person who discovers one in their pocket, their wallet, or tucked away in an old coin jar. Now, the weight might seem trivial, 2.268 grams, but every gram counts in the world of numismatics. Slight variations, microscopic anomalies, even a tiny imperfection on a rim could make the difference between a dime worth a few cents and one worth thousands or even millions. Experts examine every angle, every curve, every detail, and that's where the real excitement begins. One small scratch, one misprint, one deviation can turn a normal 1990p dime into a priceless treasure. You might be wondering, how would I even know if I have the right coin? That's where the suspense comes in. It's not obvious. You have to look closely. You have to compare it with other coins, examine it under light, maybe even take it to a professional grader. But once you find it, the reward is unimaginable. This is the moment when your heart races, when your imagination runs wild, because you hold something that others could only dream of owning. And let's not forget the possibilities. Once authenticated, this dime isn't just a coin. It's a ticket to auctions where wealthy collectors bid against each other in frenzied competition. You can sell it on eBay, on Facebook Marketplace, or even through private auctions. Every platform becomes a potential gold mine. And the best part? You don't need decades of experience, just a keen eye and a little curiosity. But here's the dramatic twist. Not every 1990p dime is rare. Some are ordinary, worth only face value. That's why this story has suspense. You can't know unless you check. You can't profit unless you act. Many people walk past their fortune every day, ignoring the coins in their pockets. But tonight, this could be your moment. Tonight, you might find a coin that transforms your financial future. Imagine telling your friends, your family, or even strangers online, I have a dime worth millions. Think about the disbelief in their eyes. Think about the envy. Think about the possibilities this tiny coin brings. A single coin could pay off debts, fund a dream, or open doors you never thought possible. And all it takes is a courage to inspect, to research, to take action. Now listen carefully. Don't fall for scams or fake stories. Don't trust random videos claiming to show rare coins without proof. The key is verification. A genuine 1990p dime with a real anomaly, a rare strike, or an error could be your treasure. Everything else is distraction. Everything else is noise. If you have this coin, now is the time to act. Don't wait. The market moves fast, and fortunes can vanish if you hesitate. Finally, the most thrilling part. This coin could be lying unnoticed in your home. A dusty drawer, a forgotten jar, or loose change in your wallet. If it's there, it's yours to discover. And once you do, it's yours to profit from. This is not a dream, not a story. This is a real opportunity. One night, one coin, and your life could be completely different. Are you ready to look closely to find a hidden gem among ordinary dimes? The choice is yours and the potential is limitless. Today I'm going to tell you something that might completely change the way you look at the tiny 1999 United States dime. Most people think a dime is only worth 10 cents. But what if I told you that some dimes from this year, especially with the Denver mint mark, have a secret that many collectors ignore? A secret that can turn an ordinary coin into something surprisingly valuable. And no, this is not a joke, not clickbait, and not a fantasy. I'm simply telling you the truth that most people never discover in time. Before we go deeper, imagine this. You're holding a small 2.27 gram coin, something so light you barely feel in your hand. Yet inside that weight, inside that copper-nickel clad layer, there might be an error, a misstrike, a doubling, or a mint flaw that transforms this common dime into something worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Maybe not millions, but enough to shock you, enough to make you rethink every coin sitting inside your jar, purse, or pocket right now. Collectors have spent years searching for rare modern error dimes. From off-center strikes to missing clad layers to wrong planchet mistakes, some of these coins sell for huge amounts at auction. So when someone asks, is a 1999 dime rare? The truthful answer is simple. The normal coin is common, but the errors are where the magic begins. And without looking closely, you will never know what you're holding. Now, picture this drama. You have a 1999 dime in your home, maybe lying in a drawer, maybe stuck in an old wallet you haven't opened for years. And while you go about your daily life, that coin waits silently. It doesn't scream, it doesn't glow, it doesn't tell you its value. But one day, you see a video like this, and suddenly everything around you stops. You think, what if my coin has that error? What if my coin is the rare one? That small moment of doubt, that curiosity, that spark, that is where everything begins. You can take out your coin, rotate it under a light, and maybe, just maybe, you notice something unusual. A double strike, a misaligned rim, weak lettering, strange shine, an off-center portrait, or something you have never seen before. And instantly, your heart starts beating faster. Because you know this is no ordinary dime. This is something that collectors dream about finding. And I want you to understand one thing clearly. You don't need to be an expert to benefit from this. You don't need to be a dealer, a professional grader, or a long-time collector. All you need is your coin, your eyes, and the courage to check. People get confused. They think they need permission. They think they need special training. But why are you confused? This is your coin, your chance, your opportunity. If the coin is in your hand, use it. Take advantage of the moment. Don't let it pass like everyone else does. If you ever find an error 1999 dime, you can sell it anywhere, online auctions, Facebook groups, eBay, or through certified grading companies like PCGS or NGC. There are collectors everywhere waiting for rare modern errors. This is how normal coins turn into big money. Not through fake promises, but through real collector demand. And trust me, rare errors do attract big offers. You don't need millions to be shocked. Even $100 for a tiny dime feels like magic when you paid nothing for it. And imagine the emotional drama when you realize that people for years have thrown these coins away, spent them carelessly, or ignored them because they didn't know better. They never checked for errors. They never inspected the mint mark. They never looked at the rim, the strike, the shine, the doubling. But you are different. You're watching this video, listening closely, and searching for the truth hidden beneath a simple 10-cent coin. So when someone says, these coins are common, They are only telling you half the story. The other half, the rare half, the valuable half, the mysterious half, that part belongs to the people who actually look, the people who check their change, the people who pay attention, the people who don't ignore possibilities just because others do. Remember, opportunities are never loud. They whisper. And right now, that whisper is coming from your own 1999 D-dime. In the end, the truth is simple. This coin won't make you a millionaire overnight, and I'm not here to sell you dreams. But this coin can surprise you. It can teach you, it can reward you, and it can open a door into the world of numismatics where even the smallest errors can mean big money. So go ahead, check your coin, hold up to the light, and let the suspense fill your mind. Maybe you have the rare one. Maybe you're the next lucky person. And the only way you'll ever know is by looking. Imagine holding a tiny piece of metal in your hand, something so small you could lose it in your pocket. Yet tonight it might become the center of the biggest mystery you've ever heard. This is the United States of America one dime. Year 2000D, a coin people walk over on the street without even noticing. But what if, just for a moment, you stop and wonder, what if this little dime is hiding a secret no one around me has discovered yet? People say ordinary coins can't change your destiny. But then again, people also said no ordinary stone could become a diamond. And right now, right here, you're about to hear something that could flip your expectations upside down. Because while most 2000D dimes are common, a few rare pieces, those with strange errors, those with unexplained minted mistakes, those misaligned edges, double strikes, or off-centers, those are the ones collectors chase like treasure hunters in the dark. You might think I'm exaggerating, but listen carefully, because I'm not here to waste your time. When the mint accidentally strikes a coin wrong, even by a fraction of a second, it can transform a normal 10-cent piece into something buyers fight for on eBay, on Facebook groups, in auctions where collectors sit silently, waiting for that one magical moment, and then boom, they bid like lightning. And yes, some of these ultra-rare errors have sold for shocking prices. Not millions, but enough to shake people awake, enough to make someone say, how is a tiny dime worth more than my entire weekly salary? Imagine someone opening an old drawer, expecting nothing but dust, and suddenly they pull out a small, silver-colored dime. It's just a 2000D dime, they whisper, but when they turn in the light, they see something strange. The strike looks off, the rim looks different, the details look doubled, and their heartbeat changes. Wait, could this be an error? They rush online, compare pictures, and realize this looks like the rare one. And now imagine them posting that coin online. They upload it to eBay. They refresh their screen once, twice, 10 times, and suddenly the bid jumps. $5, $20, $50, $100. They swallow hard, their hands trembling. Is this really happening? And somewhere on the other side of the world, a collector whispers, I need that coin. I've been hunting it for years. Suspense grows. Bidding wars start. And this simple 2.268 gram piece of metal becomes the center of a storm. But here's the twist. Most people never check their coins. Most people ignore the 2000D dime like it's nothing. And that's why I'm telling you, don't be like the crowd. Don't be confused. Don't hold back. If this dime is in your hands, check it, flip it, examine it, take photos, zoom in, look for doubling, missing letters, wrong edges, off-center strikes. These things are what collectors live for. And if you find even a tiny flaw, congratulations, now you have the power. Some people will tell you, it's worthless, it's too common, but those same people have never stepped into coin auctions. They've never watched collectors pay crazy premiums for a one-of-a-kind error coin. They've never seen a normal person list a coin on Facebook and get messages from buyers within minutes. So don't let their doubts become your doubts. This world rewards the ones who check, the ones who try, the ones who don't ignore the opportunities sitting right in their palms. And let me say this clearly, I'm not joking. I'm not playing. If you have a 2000D dime with a rare mint error, you can sell it. eBay? Yes. Facebook groups? Yes. Auction houses? Yes. People buy these every day. Not because they're made of silver. Not because they're ancient. They buy them because they're unique. They tell a story. They're a mistake that was never meant to exist, yet somehow survived. So right now, look at your coin again. Maybe it's nothing, maybe it's common, maybe it's just another dime. But maybe, just maybe, it's the one that slipped through the cracks. Maybe it's the one collectors are hungry for. Maybe tonight is the night you change your luck. Because sometimes your future is hiding in the smallest things. And sometimes a 2.268 gram dime is enough to make someone whisper, "This is it. This is the moment." And if you want to know the truth, nobody ever got lucky by ignoring what's in their hands. Don't walk away. Don't hesitate. Check your coin. Because who knows? Maybe the next person we hear about selling a rare 2000D dime online will be you.